We'll begin with the security issue in Kaduna State, where on Thursday, armed bandits launched a brazen attack, setting ablaze the parish house of Fadan, Kamatan, in the Catholic diocese of Kafanchan. One seminarian was reportedly killed after he was caught in the flames. Our correspondent Lupe Assam reports.
The people of Fadan Kamatan Parish in Kafanchan, Kaduna State, watched helplessly as their parish house burnt to ashes. Suspected armed bandits targeted the parish on Thursday within the Catholic diocese of Kafanchan. John Hayab, the chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Kaduna State, confirmed that amidst the chaos, 2 priests narrowly escaped the assailants. Sadly, a young seminarian, Naam Fadan Ladi, engaged in apostolic work, lost his life to the flames, leaving the community in mourning.
Father Okolo and I are out of the house. It is Brother Naaman that we don't know his whereabouts. Whether he's there in the flame or they have taken him.
For years, this region has borne the brunt of armed bandit attacks. Houses have been razed and loved ones killed or kidnapped.
What other sign of a failed state are we looking for? If these are not clear signs enough.
The new administration, in a bid to bolster security, recruited 7,000 youths to collaborate with federal security agencies. On behalf of the Christian community, the chairman of CAN in Kaduna State, Reverend John Hayab, has extended heartfelt condolences and fervent prayers for the healing of all those affected by this grievous incident. Lupe Assam, TVC News, Kaduna.
CAN chairman in Kaduna State, Reverend Joseph Hayab, joins us on the news at 7. Reverend, please accept our condolence on the latest attack in Kaduna. Let's begin with what the update is on this development. Can you confirm if any arrest has been made and how is government and other stakeholders responding?
Yeah, let me thank you for the condolences and thank all Nigerians who have been calling to show their concern. Unfortunately, there is no arrest at the moment because the police have not said so. This gunman came at 8 o'clock yesterday, set that house ablaze because they came to actually kidnap Reverend Father Emmanuel, but Father was not at home and the assistant priest. Unfortunately, Naaman was actually at home and he's not feeling fine. That's the seminarian. And so when the house was set ablaze, it ended up taking his life. This is the second seminarian we are burying in the last 3 years or so. The other time, there was a seminarian at the major seminary here that the bandit came and picked them, and he never came back. What will you say? Parents send their children to prepare them for the priesthood, prepare them for service to humanity and service to God Almighty, and ended up burying them. These are the kind of situations we are facing every day. You remember last week, there was also an attack on a mosque somewhere in Ikara, where gunmen just came and shut down worshippers. This is the situation we are facing. It's actually difficult for us to even explain why. We've been appealing to government to step action or to further expand their efforts in curtailing this ugly situation. But unfortunately, what we keep receiving is just newspaper story and television interview like this.
Reverend Hayab, the perception has been that things are getting better security-wise in southern Kaduna. Are you saying this is not an exception from the security situation recently?
What is happening simply is that people are just tired of crying. Yes, they may have not been attacked on 1 or 2 communities like before, but attacks are still going on. People are still being killed. The fact is that a squadron leader, retired, was kidnapped just by the eastern bypass of Kaduna a few weeks ago. Over 20 million naira was given to these bandits. Motorcycles were paid, but they still killed him. So these things keep happening. The Reverend Jeremiah Mayo of Baptist Church, Kujama, just 2 weeks ago went to his farm and this gunman shot him. These stories are there, but you see, the way and manner people come out to cry about this unfortunate happening have practically reduced because haven't cried once, cried twice, cried many times, and there is nothing to show. What else do you do?
I get you. You have now called on leaders to prioritize community protection, proactive security measures in southern Kaduna and Kaduna State. What really are you suggesting?
Yeah, you see, we've always been depending on the police. if you look at the proximity between this Catholic parish and an army security checkpoint, it's not up to 400 meters. You can go and cross-check. If these things can happen like this, I think we are over-dependent on the security men, and so sometimes we just go into laxity and not do what we're supposed to do. Yes, the security men will do their job because that is what they are constitutionally paid to do, but we need to go more than that. We too need to commit ourselves, dedicate ourselves into doing it. The Kaduna State government have actually recruited about 7,000 young men, but at the moment as I'm speaking to you, they are on training, they are not out. So we cannot depend on people who are still on training at the police college. We have to do something. Since these gunmen have come back, since they are going from one community to the other, beginning to kill as they were doing before, then community leaders, faith leaders, and everybody must wake up. We must secure our land, or else we'll continue to mourn and nothing will happen.
Reverend Joseph Hayab is Chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria and Kaduna State. Hopefully there is a light at the end of the tunnel for everyone. Thank you for talking to us tonight.
Thank you also for having me. Thank you.